Hi guys and girls, how are we doing? Today, again, a bit of a different video. This is a warning of a potential scam involving companies such as Costco, Lidl, and a company called Luxibedco, which I think are based in Nottingham. Not someone as I'm familiar with as the other two. However, if anyone sort of knows me, I've been having back problems for years. I'm about to have my second back operation. And years ago, when at a pet exposition at the NEC in Birmingham, I met the super vet, Noel, and he recommended one of those as a potential way of alleviating some stress and pressure on your spine, hanging at various increments upside down to try and release the pressure in between the discs, just to give you a bit of freedom and trap anything that is trapped. It came up to a time where my back pain has got progressively worse and everything is so expensive, from chiropractic to injections to whatever. And the NHS, as we all know, can be helpful, but it's very, very slow. So I Googled, and one of the first products that came up was an INNOVA ITM5900. That's INNOVA, INNOVA, and the item number was ITM5900. It's an inversion table, and it looks amazing. It's got the ankle grips. It has got massage and heated features and various levels of inversion at different increments. It all looked really good. I sort of looked at different prices, and it was a lot more expensive than what was offered. However, I am aware sometimes if things are overstocked, or if they're getting replaced by a different model, you can occasionally grab a bargain from some places. So whilst I was a bit 50-50, I sort of had a look. So I clicked on to the link at the time, which I think was a strange word that, currently it's got ACRYLWERELD, which is what you click into to go into the Lidl one. Something similar before took you into the Costco one, which is the one I sort of fell for. However, when you're in there, everything looks like Costco. You click on stuff, there's stock, there's contact us, there's everything looks really genuine. Even like contact us emails are the right layout, and I copy and pasted it to the email of mine and it copied normally. So I couldn't see any red flags at that point, except for the price being a bit too good to be true. But bloody hell, don't we all deserve a little bit of good luck now and again, especially ones with back pain? So I ordered it for about £29. Even came with free delivery. Again, naive maybe, but I just thought for a change I'd looked into something. Didn't really get much of a communication through feedback. As time went on, I was starting to think, I'm not getting anything here, and I can't understand why a company like Costco, especially in the UK, wouldn't be communicating. Went through all my email folders, there wasn't really anything there. Looked at my bank account and the money had come out, and when I looked at who it had come out to, it was a company called Twistiore, TWISTIORE, based in Hong Kong. So initially, straight away, red flags. I'm like, that doesn't look right. I can't imagine. So I don't know exactly a lot about Costco, but I went on Google just to make sure you're not, I don't know, based as a Hong Kong company or anything like that. I knew they probably weren't, but you're best just to check. And again, no. So I had to go onto my bank, report it as a transaction I didn't recognise, and look into it that way. I looked at some of the links that I'd actually forwarded to other people. They no longer worked, so I don't think they stay up for that long. The ones that I'd make you aware of now is over 2 days, there's been 2 at Lidl with slightly different web addresses. Today's one was clearance LID shopnow.com, and yesterday it was LI clearance DL shopnow.com. So slight differences, but both leading to a very, very believable clone of a Lidl website. And also this company Luxibedco, who are actually, their official logo and stuff is Luxibedco. This website has obviously copied an M on. I don't know if they've made a mistake with that, or if that's just how they've tried to differentiate it in terms of whatever they're doing. But again, it's not related to the company in Nottingham, because I've been through the company in Nottingham's website. They do not sell those. I have warned them about potential fraud as well, because the clone company is using the same logo and stuff like that. Yeah, so they're ranging between £27 and £50, and predominantly they're upwards of £300-400, which I've later found on. And to be honest, I feel stupid, but I think we've all made mistakes in terms of scams, and scams are getting so advanced nowadays that if you're not paying attention 24/7 to everything you get, it's not hard to fall into. And I'm hoping my bank will see that it was an honest mistake and get my money back to me. And if it doesn't, it's something I'm going to have to learn from. It never is listed on the page as like Costco or Lidl or Luxibedco that you're going to go through. It's like a separate word, and then it sort of glitches into a site and then obviously refreshes as the Lidl. The Lidl one glitched more today, so you could see there was another website like underneath it, which makes me think it is obviously clearly a scam. I've emailed Lidl, I've emailed Luxibedco to make them aware. I've also contacted Costco just to make them aware. But anyone with back pain, because I know we can be a desperate bunch to try and get relief, if you see the brand INNOVA, the item number ITM5900, a heated massaging inversion table for anything less than even £100 on even recognised websites, copy every link, make sure every link looks legitimate. It is even worth ringing customer service to make sure that they stock the product. Do everything you can to do your due diligence. I'm not saying that every single one ever is going to be a scam, but the ones at the moment, the two that are listed on Google that take you to Lidl and Luxibedco, are definitely scams. 100%. It will come up with X amount of people who've already bought it. Last purchase was this time, this date, by this person. It's all a crock. All of that is just manipulated data and coding to make it look real. The money will go to Hong Kong in my situation, and it isn't worth people potentially missing out on. And it really aggravates me that good people who are potentially struggling with health conditions are being scammed out of money by unfeeling companies abroad who you wish the internet could do a better job at sort of fishing them out of, to be honest. But in this case, it comes down to people who unfortunately fall for it and then have to let the other people know. But the other thing I found was grbqdk.shop, which is linked with this Twistior, who also has, I've left a feedback on like a review site, you'll both reviews say the same, a Costco scam. But currently it is Lidl and Luxibedco, and potentially more coming because it seems to swap every couple of days. I've given you the item number. The amount will be between £27 and £50, which is substantially less than the original price. Keep an eye out for it. Do every bit of due diligence you've got. My advice is to make sure you ring a UK company, ask about the item number, ask about the product number. If a UK person at staff that you believe you've called confirms it, fair enough, go down that route. But if you find that the number that you get leads you somewhere else, don't purchase it. Also, don't ring the number of the first website you go to. Separately go and Google Lidl, Luxibedco, Costco, and get the official number off Google and ring them, because the number linked on the scam website will likely take you to someone capable of mimicking a staff member or having an answer for machine that will make you think that you've rung a shop. So look after yourselves, be really careful, look out for the brand number, product number and amount, and any of the warning red flags that I've said, and look after yourselves. Take care. Bye.